What's going on, folks? Are you like me? You go down to your local small stream, you figure you got your 5-weight or your 4-weight, even a 3-weight with you, and you're casting along the stream. You know, you might hook a fish or two. Overall, it's quiet, it's peaceful. The birds are chirping, you hear the water glistening across the rocks as it goes down the stream, the bees are buzzing all over the place. It's pure serenity, right? And then out of nowhere, something happens. You hear that noise, that annoying noise that most people will think, really? That guy? Are you kidding me? What was that? You know what it is? Somebody's got a clicker! And we're going to talk about this clicker, so stay tuned and just relax, because we're going to talk about one of the best reels out on the market today.
He's a great American fisherman. If you fish anywhere there's water, Lord knows he'll be there. He's just like a gypsy, mighty hard to hold. A great American fisherman got fishing in his soul.
What's going on, folks at home? G.I. Newman here with Bass Kickers Outdoors, and you should probably understand why I'm excited from the frickin' video's name, and that is about this man right here. This reel, probably my new favorite reel, and the funny thing is I haven't even strung it up and put it on a rod and even casted the frickin' thing yet. But I can already tell just from touching it, holding it, playing with it, that it's going to be my favorite, and that is the Orvis Battenkill 2 Click and Paw. Now, Click and Paw. You're probably wondering, what the frick is a click and paw? And some people out there that may be watching this, you know what a click and paw is. Well, for those of you that don't know, we're going to show you. Let me just open up the box here. Orvis box, yep, cool. Instructions, cool. Nobody cares about the instructions in the box. They just want to hear the reel frickin' fly. Nice little pouch that it comes in. You're supposed to put these in there when you're done using them for the season, or just done in general if you don't have a case for it, but I just leave them on my rods and I take care of my stuff, so I don't have much to worry about. You could also use it as a COVID mask too. Who knows? But this is the guy right here, man. This is the size 2 version of it. Orvis Click and Paw. And that is the classic frickin' clicker sound right there. Because the thing about this is it does not have a drag system at all. It's just you, the fish, and the clicker. The clicker does provide a little bit of tension, but not enough to fight. The thing with these is I'm going to explain it to you. When you set the hook on a fish with this, you either have to be holding the line or palming the reel. If you do not, your line's just going to go, you're going to hear that click, and your line's just going to go slack. The fish is either going to drop it, or if you're lucky enough to even hook it, it may still be there. But 9 times out of 10, we're never that lucky. Always remember to keep your hand on your line or your palm on your reel. That is the freaking key to the clickers. The weight of this thing, you would not believe how light this thing is. It's crazy how light this thing is. It's probably one of the lightest reels I've ever held in my hand. And a fly reel, as I could basically describe. Can't talk, but picture it like this. For you dippers out there, you get yourself a brand new tin of Grizzly. And then you hold this. They're about equal in weight. Maybe this weighs a little bit more, but they're pretty freaking close. So it's almost like fly fishing with your goddamn can of Grizzly. But overall, like I said, 4-position click and paw to drag the system. All that fancy freaking talk. Classic styling. Well, classic styling basically meaning that it's a classic machined reel. It looks like those reels that your grandpappy used back in the freaking Prohibition days. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not, because they're classy. They got a frickin' look to them like no other. Which is why most of us buy them. Because some people are out there for looks, some people are out there for quality. Well, this has got both looks and quality, gentlemen and ladies. The large spool diameter on this. For a small reel, this has a pretty decent sized spool. I mean, basically, the larger the spool, the faster you retrieve. The smaller the spool, the freaking slower you retrieve. It's simple stuff, guys, right? And it's supposed to be pretty easily adjustable to convert it from left hand to right hand retrieve. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I retrieve with my left hand, so it's already set up the way I want it. For you guys that retrieve with your right, well, have fun. Because the instructions, they explain how to do it, but it doesn't really go into depth on how to do it. I mean, to be honest, if you have no idea how to do that, you should probably go to your local fly shop and let your local fly shop dude take care of it, to be honest. But it's a wicked nice reel, dude. Let's take it apart for a second, I'll show you. There's a little tab right there on the cap. You just take your finger, pull it, and then it comes right apart. And that's basically it. Here's your spool, and that's your click and haul system right there. That's your drag of what would be basically considered a drag, because it doesn't have a drag. And even just like this, dude, it's crazy. But like I said, they come in 3 different sizes. Did I say that? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Size 1, 2, and 3. Size 1 is a 1-weight to a 3-weight. Size 2 is, which is this one, is a 3-weight to a 5-weight. And then size 3 is a 5-weight to a 7-weight. To be honest, just let me put this back together here. You got to pull the tab like you did to open it, clack her into place, make sure she's good, and you're good. But to me, this is perfect for probably a 3 and a 4-weight. I don't know about a 5-weight. It seems a little small for a 5-weight. I mean, I guess it's just a matter of preference, but I think this is a perfect 4-weight reel. 4-weight, 3-weight. But the size 1 on this is smaller than this. Like, look at the size of it. Like, compare it to a can of dip. It's only a little bit bigger. I mean, to be honest, the size 1 is actually the size of this. The frickin' spool and everything is probably the size of this can. So there's your size comparison. And I'm sure you've seen a 5-weight reel, so it'd be just a little bit bigger than this. So picture the spool, basically, here it is. Probably about that much bigger. But to me, I wanted to step down from a 5-weight for a stream. I mean, because honestly, these are perfect for small streams. I wanted to step down. Figured, okay, I want to step down to like maybe a 3 or 4-weight. So I bought this reel, and I've been kind of debating on what rod I'm going to get. I still am. I'm going to go with a 4-weight for sure, but I'm not sure if I want to pick up an Orvis or a Hardy. I'm probably going to pick up an Orvis just because Orvis reel. Might as well fit it with all Orvis stuff and be Mr. Fancy Pants on the river. But I ain't one of those jerks. You know, there's a lot of dicks out on the frickin' fly streams. There's some guys that think they're frickin' Bill Dance of fly fishing and they suck and they're dicks. So you know what? That's what it is. To me, I'm just your everyday Joe out there catching fish, having a good time, and pissing you off. But that's, to me, I think I might just fit it with an Orvis rod. Probably the Clearwater. The Clearwater is one of the most inexpensive ones. Their Clearwater reel sucks. Don't ever buy it. It's a piece of shit. Sorry, Orvis, but it's a piece of shit. The rod, though, is pretty decent for what the price is on it. But let's talk about the price on these, actually. I haven't got that up yet. It depends. I've seen the prices on the Battenkill Click and Paws vary. I mean, all 3 sizes are I've seen them basically the same price regardless of where they are, but they range anywhere from, I've seen them for $100, I've seen them upwards of $130. Average price, especially from the manufacturer, about $119, about $120. So plus tax, depending on where you live here in New York State, it's $8 on every 100. So let's see, $120, 128 plus, yeah, you're looking at about $130. My math isn't good, but hey, whatever. And that's pretty much it. I mean, this is a pretty simplified reel, guys. For small streams, this reel is perfect. Definitely something you want to pick up, and if you're like me, you're going to fall in love with it, because it's honestly a pretty sweet reel. But that's all I got for you guys today. Pretty quick and sporadic review. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out my past content on here. There's future content to come. I'm going to try to start making some more videos for y'all, because y'all are starting to seem to like them. Some are good, some are bad, some suck, some don't. I guess it's a matter of how you feel about it. And I'm a pretty carefree person these days, so I'll see y'all later. And as always, make sure you keep those lines tight. Take her easy.